Hello, friend. Uh, the topic is how to become a better you every day, day by day. The topic is most important because everyone wants to become better in his life. And now I have learned so many views from different speakers. It is their own view. I would also like to share my some vital points about that. The philosophy is that human life is so mysterious, it is not going to the same way every day and every month. Our life is always in a wave. Sometimes we are rising upward, then coming downwards. Our time is also not going uniformly. And so sometimes we have to face sorrow, we have to face hurdles, all these things we have to face. Always remember that in this world, you are surrounded by an ocean of sorrow. In this world, nobody will give you joy until you snatch your joy by yourself. The universe, the whole world is surrounded by sorrow, and you are here, you are sinking in the, you are in the middle of the all sorrow. And so it is very difficult to become better every day, because everywhere, every places in your neighbor, in your surroundings, there are always an atmosphere of sorrow. And so the topics is very important, how to become a better one every day. So in my philosophy, whatever I have followed from my childhood, I am a God believer, God fearing person, and I always fear God. And I always do things only for the sake of God. Whatever I do, whether I read it, whether I play, whether I do a very simple common word, sweeping my room and everything, I think that I am doing it for the sake of God, for the pleasure of God. So if you think that your action will please the God, then it will give you enthusiasm, you will do it perfectly. Because whenever you are writing, you think that you are writing for the pleasure of God. And so your writing will be transformed to a better one. And if you make it a habit, that it is one kind of worship. Worship is not only conducted in the temple or in church or mosque. In everyday work, whatever you are doing, you always think that you are doing it for the pleasure of God. Then the work, that particular small work, whether you are cooking or you are doing your homework, doing your household work, you are cleaning the utensil, and whatever you do, this type of small work also, you always think that if I do this work, then God will be pleased. Then your action, your work will be a worship to God. Then if you read just one page, it will be, you have read it for the pleasure of God and not for the sake of you. So then your reading will be perfect. Listen, another thing is that every man is surrounded by sorrow. I have already told. is also infected by so many bad habits. And so always try to find out your own bad habits. It is very easy to see the other's fault, other people's fault, but it is very difficult to see my own fault, my own bad habits. And if you see it, then you will become gradually wise person. And without compromise, you have to see it. And mentally, you have to struggle to overcome those bad habits. Then you will automatically become a better one day by day. And whatever action you are doing, you should always remember that you are doing it for the pleasure of God. And whatever action, whatever work you are doing for the pleasure of God, then it is not your work, it is the worship. Whether you are cleaning the utensil, or you are cooking, or you are reading your book, you are doing it for the pleasure of God. Because since you are the son of God, and so whatever you are doing, if you do that work, God will be pleased to you. Not only prayer will God is not pleased, only your prayer. And I have so many things I have learned in my life, that everyone told that for your success you have to do hard work. And I always dislike this word hard. Why hard work? Why I should do hard work? And it is practically, I have seen that those who have always tell that I have to do hard work, their life itself become hard. Their life itself become hard to live. There are so many difficulties comes. And so always do your work joyfully, with rejoice. While you are cooking, you rejoice it. You enjoy it joyfully. And you will see that it is proved that every constructed things in this world are coming out from joy. Whenever tree blossoms, and it is their joy, nature, they get joyfulness from the nature, and they by their joyfulness they are blossoms with so many flowers, fruit, etc. Your growth will come out from joy. Every creation, in every creation there is some joy. And so by doing hard work, and even you will see that whenever the laborers are working in the field, very tough work they are doing, they are trying to ease out their stress, their hard work, by making jokes and by making so many story, so that their tiredness become ease out. So laughing, joyfulness is a essential tools, not only for your success in life, but also to achieve your goal. If you always in a grave mood, in a very hard, sticky person, then it is very difficult to achieve your goal. Joy is the only step for improvement, the only step towards reaching your goal. One point, there are some points. First, you have to do your every work joyfully, and you have to surrender to God. You have to surrender to the existence. Existence means God. and you have to surrender all your work to the God. And there are so many points here and to achieve, and try to make better in the morning time, whether you are in early riser or somewhat late riser. After awakening from night sleep, it may be 6 p.m., it may be 5 p.m., or it may be 8 p.m. also. Just after breaking the sleep, you should, for 2 hours, you should try to make yourself joyful. Morning shows the day. So, if you make yourself joyful, then the whole day will be going joyfully. Will be going through good notes. And that is my take here. And you will see automatically that you are improving day by day. Thank you very much. Very good night to all of you. Thank you.